What's up, guys? Tuki here, back again, and it is time for our second round matchup against the Philadelphia Flyers here in my Montreal Canadiens franchise mode series in NHL 18. Right, we're here, we're ready. Although before we begin this series, I should note I have made a couple of lineup changes. Jonathan Drouin has been put on the top line. Of course, in that first round, Brendan Gallagher was a monster. And we'll hope putting him with Drouin. We'll keep that up. And then we'll see how Galchenyuk, Plekanec, and Yager do as the new second line. We also changed up the power play a little bit. We got Arturi Lehkonen on the power play now. So we'll see how he can do. Aside from that, though, we are good to go. Of course, Al Montoya is still the man between the pipes in what could prove to be our downfall. But again, he got us to the second round. He did really well in the regular season. So you never know. It might work out. Now, of course, I fully expected to be playing the Buffalo Sabres right about now, only for them to just blow it against the Philadelphia Flyers. So we'll see what we are up against here in the second round. Of course, we'll also keep an eye out on Laval to see how they do in the second round of the playoffs as well. So here we go. This is the team top line of Wayne Simmonds, who had 6 points in 7 games. Claude Giroux was a point-a-game player. And Voracek, who had 5 points in 7 games. I mean, I don't need to hype up that top line. That is an incredible top line and absolutely beats ours. You know, not by a large margin, but yeah, I'd rather have their top line. That's all I'm saying. Second line, Matt Reed with Sean Couturier. Reed had 3 points in the first round, 5 points for Couturier, and then Michael Raffl with 4 points. Third line, Scott Lawton, 4 points in the first round with Valtteri Filppula and Dale Weiss. The fourth line, Travis Konechny, 7 points on the fourth line. Good Lord. With Jori Lehtera, 5 points, 4 goals, and Mike Vecchione. Wow. I'm surprised Konechny and Lehtera. I mean, granted, their center depth is pretty good. Their center depth is pretty damn good. I mean, obviously, on paper, you know, you still might be going through that adjustment period where you're like, wow, it looks like a weak team. It's honestly not that bad. Couple of fourth liners on the third line, couple of third liners on the fourth line. The combos might be weird, but the talent level is still there. Defensively, though, is where we might have the advantage. That top pairing, obviously, is pretty damn good. Ghost Bear's a little bit banged up right now. He is on that top pairing with Provorov. The second pairing of Brandon Manning and Radko Gudas didn't do a whole hell of a lot in the first round. They'll probably do a ton in the second round. Now that I've said something. And then Samuel Morin, who had a good first round, with Andrew McDonald. That's obviously the weak pairing, and hopefully we can target them and do some damage. The goaltender is Brian Elliott, and somehow they made it to the second round despite him only having an .892 save percentage. I mean, Neuwirth has a .944, so that must be how Neuwirth was able to step in. But Brian Elliott is their starter. They have no injuries. Robert Hagg and Jordan Wheel are healthy scratches, so I don't know. I don't know. If we had Carey Price, I'd be willing to say that we are absolutely the favorites. Despite the fact that they have a 1 overall point better goalie who's been struggling, I still can't say I'm walking into this series with a crazy amount of confidence. Now, as we take a look at what Laval was able to do, they also lost Game 3 against the Marlies, so we'll keep an eye out on that series. But for now, it's time to get this second round showdown underway against the Flyers. Let's do this. Of course, we have home ice advantage. Let's see if we can make the most of it. First period here of Game 1. And that's about as bad as it could have gone. Jonathan Drouin with the opening goal on Elliott. Less than a minute later, Claude Giroux ties it. Filppula and then Vecchione add 2 more. And we are down 3-1 at the end of the first period. Again, that's about as bad as it could have gone for us. I guess the one bright side is that we still have time to turn it around, right? Maybe, hopefully. Second period, and Simmons made it 4-1. Gallagher makes it 4-2. Sean Couturier makes it 5-2. We're down by 3 goals as we start the third period. Only 13 shots to that point as well. And it took us a couple of minutes into the third period to get a shot. We trade some power plays. No one's able to capitalize. We're more than halfway through the third period. And we are done for. we are so screwed without Carey Price. Just like the real Habs, am I right? Is that going to piss anybody else off that I keep being sarcastic about it? Oh, don't make a series if you're going to make fun of the team. Piss off. Piss off. It's called having fun. It's not like I'm just sitting here actively sabotaging the team. I'm just joking around. If you can't take a little bit of banter, fuck off. There you go. It's that simple. Right? Anyway, sorry about that. I just found it funny that some people were complaining about a little bit of banter. It's hilarious to me. Meanwhile, all I've done is make this team better in the first season and get them to the second round. But that's about as far as we're going to go. Because Al Montoya, oh God, he sucks. Like, he really, yeah, he sucks. So, I don't really know what we can do at this point. I don't really know what we can do at this point. Gallagher's still doing well point-wise, but I don't know. Maybe we'll just chalk it up to one game. I'm not going to take Montoya out. Our only other option is Lindgren. And, I mean, that would just absolutely bury Laval. So, let's go. Game 2. Then again, the Rocket might be down 3-1, depending. We'll have to see the result of this game. If that's the case and Montoya loses Game 2, then absolutely Charlie Lindgren will start Game 3 in Philadelphia. But for now, it is Game 2 on home ice. First period is scoreless. Round of applause. Al Montoya, ladies and gentlemen. Al Montoya. What a guy. No goals allowed on 11 shots. Welcome to the playoffs, Al. Second period, and it's a goal apiece. Okay, it's not the worst case scenario. Shane Gostisbehere with the opening goal. Jaromir Jagr has tied it with 53 seconds to go in that second period. 24 shots to 17 in our favor, but we are tied on the scoreboard as we begin this third period. An early power play opportunity, and Matt Reed scored, okay? Nice. I don't think that was a shorthanded goal. I think he scored like right as it expired, but still, what an awful situation. 6 minutes to go. We are down by a goal. The bright side is Al Montoya hasn't given up 6 goals. The bad news is he's given up 3, and that's enough to lose the game. Despite outshooting them 33-28, we have lost Game 2 by the score of 3-1. Travis Konechny with the dagger of an empty netter goal and an empty netter goal. An empty net goal. I was going to say empty netter and an empty net goal. He scored is the point, and we're screwed. Brian Elliott with a .969 save percentage. Oh, God. I said that we were one Carey injury away from being just absolutely screwed. Laval won, by the way. And that appears to be the case. Right. I don't know if I can trust Montoya to play Game 2. We might have to call up Lindgren. We might have to shuffle the lines. We are in desperation mode already. No doubt Plekanec hasn't done a damn thing. I don't want to break up that third line because that third line's been so good. God, what do I do here? What do I do here? You know what? People might disagree. I'm going to put Paul Byron on the second line with Galchenyuk and Jagr, and we're going to have Shaw, Plekanec, and McCarron as the fourth line. I mean, Plekanec just... I'm sorry, you're in our top 6 and you only have 1 assist in the playoffs so far. No, you're done. And you don't even deserve the third line minutes. Philip Deneau deserves that spot a lot more than you do. Second pairing's good, third pairing, not so much. Okay, so let's go with Schlemko. Nah, I'm going to put Jordy Ben on the top pairing. And we'll have Alsner with Schlemko. No. Schlemko, Weber, Alsner. I'm taking out Jordy Ben for Mark Streit, maybe. But then again, I'd have to change over all the power play units. Oh, let's go with that. Ben, Weber, Johnson, Petrie, Alsner, Schlemko. I'm just throwing whatever the hell I can at the wall right now. Montoya has a .905. He's done. He's done. Did I just hit reset to default? Yes, I did. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go through the lines anyway again, so that's great. At least it gives me a little bit more time to think about it and, delay the inevitable. So, Fukale is going back down, Lindgren is coming up, and Lindgren's going to go from playing in the second round with Laval to the second round with the Habs. So, oh, get ready, Charlie, no pressure. No pressure. And then down in the AHL, Fukale will go from sitting on the bench to starting for the Rocket. Right. So, let's figure this team out, shall we? Let's go with these lovely little combinations right there. At this point, too, Hemsky is so furious with me that he's just not really going to be a factor. So, yeah, don't really look for him. I'm taking out Jordy Ben. I am. He's too slow. He's a one-trick pony. It's just, no, you're done. You're done. So I'm going to go with Mark Streit, Shea Weber, Alzner with Schlemko. I think that puts Streit on the PK, technically. God damn it, if I could hit the right trigger, that'd be great. In 3.5-star defense, I mean, it's not ideal. I'm taking Plekanec. I'll keep Plekanec on the power play, I guess. We'll have the power play lines. No, should we? I'm taking Alzner off the power play. Was Gallagher? Okay, so Gallagher, Jerome Plekanec, Pacioretty, Yager, Chucky, Galchenyuk. Let's go with Lehkonen again. We'll put him back on the power play. Petry's a right-handed shot. Weber's a right-handed shot. Gallagher's a right-handed shot. Right, so let's go with, let's see, Pacioretty there, Gallagher there, Lehkonen. We can have Drouin there. Lehkonen, Plekanec, Drouin. Actually, here, you know what? Let's swap them around. So Lehkonen, Galchenyuk, Drouin with Weber and Pacioretty. Gallagher, Plekanec, Yager with Petry and Johnson. The penalty kill, really, just, it doesn't matter. I'm delaying the inevitable here. It has Mark Streit on the PK. That's fine. I don't care. I really don't. Let's go. I'm going to stop delaying the inevitable here. Can you blame me for not having much confidence? Like, let's be honest. We knew that this team had some issues. Okay, I think we can all admit that as hockey fans, right? Montreal isn't a perfect team. Yes, they've won a lot of cups. I'm not saying they have issues right now. And losing Carey Price can really exacerbate those issues. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, Game 3. We are in Philadelphia. And we'll see if Charlie Lindgren can somehow lead this team to victory. First period here in Philly. And he gives up a goal to Claude Giroux. Tied in shots, but hey, it was only one goal. That's not too bad, right? Right? Second period, scoreless. Like, we're getting shut down by Brian Elliott. We deserve to lose. How are we getting shut down by Brian Elliott, who had a sub-900 save percentage through 7 games against Buffalo? We deserve to lose. We do. Third period, let's go. We're still only down by a goal. Now we're not. Max Pacioretty, 51 seconds in. That is helpful. Let's keep it up, shall we? Power play for Philly is killed off. We need to win this game. If we fall down 3-0, we are boned. Power play opportunity isn't taken advantage of. They're still beating us in shots. 3 minutes to go. Next goal wins this game. And we're going to have to wait until overtime to find out, but we're not going to have to wait for long. Don't blink. You might miss it. It could end quickly or not. Yeah, we're 4 minutes in, 5 minutes in. Power play opportunity. Please get the goal. No, of course not. Of course not. We got to do things the hard way. Halfway through overtime. Come on now. Pacioretty, Gallagher, Galchenyuk, Yager, Drouin, Plekanec, Paul Byron. That works too. That works too. Who doubted me? You're thinking, oh, what the hell's Tougie thinking? Putting Plekanec on the 4th line and Byron on the 2nd. That's why you put Paul Byron on the 2nd line. Don't doubt me again. Because that's what happens. You look foolish. We have actually managed to win a game. Oh my God, Charlie Lindgren, 42 saves. 976 save percentage. Oh God, Charlie, thank you. Charlie and Paul Byron, both making me look like a genius. Which, I mean, I don't need much help, of course. Hashtag all ego. Anyway, the Rocket have fought back. They have a 3-2 series lead on the Marlies, which is very promising. And they could potentially end that series right here. Same day we play Game 4. We will probably know before we get back to the calendar screen. Of course, we are going to just move forward. We're not going to change anything with the lines. So let's see if we find out the Rockets' future. Freeberg's happy. Freiberg's happy. Anything? Foucale's happy. It's just players being happy, huh? All right, so we're not going to know for sure. I'm going to assume that they're moving on, but they probably lost. Hopefully, I don't have to say the same about us. First period of Game 4. Can we tie this series? The home team yet to win in this series. First period, and that is unfortunate. Oh, that's why. That's right. Auto-rotate goalies is still on, so we'll put Al Montoya back in. I forgot about that little chestnut. Al, the game gave you a second chance, and you still pissed it away. Hope you're happy. Konechny and Sean Couturier, 2 goals, 50 seconds apart. Oh, God. Second period. Good Lord. So we tied the game, Jonathan Drouin and Mike McCarron, and then Weiss, Filppula, and Provorov with the goals. Oh, my God. You know, I almost feel like taking the blame for losing the series because I didn't double-check to make sure Al Montoya wasn't in. Gallagher gets a goal, 5-3. Laterra gets one right back. Jesus Christ. Montoya's gone. He had a half-decent regular season. He is gone. Jágr gets the goal. 4 goals in a playoff game, and we're still down by 2. My God. Why hasn't my coach taken out Al Montoya, by the way? What are we doing? It's not Patrick Waugh. You don't have to just feed him to the goddamn wolves. Take him out of the game. We need to win. And now we really need to win. We are down 3-1 in this series. Just great. Provorov with a 3-point night. Can I at least get good news about the Rocket moving on to the next rounds? They lost 8-2. They lost 8-2. What a great day. Monday, May 40th, 30th, 2018. May 40th? That's a thing. May 40th. Hashtag May 40th. I'm leaving that in. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Because just... Not that I expect better from Al Montoya, right? Not that I expect better. But the fact that Brian Elliott had a sub-900 save percentage and we're down 3-1 boggles my mind. Like, I am losing it here because I cannot compute, cannot comprehend that. How we have let them survive despite him being absolute garbage. Oh, God. All right, Jack Johnson's going to go there. Olsen's going to go there. Slumko and Straight, we'll switch them around. Offensively, I mean, I don't even know what I could do at this point. I'm going to leave the team the same, basically. Only difference is Montoya, kick rocks, buddy. Kick rocks. You're done. You have 2 years left on the deal. 1 year after this, I'll bury you in the minors if I can't trade you. Trade you for a bag of pucks. You are garbage. Absolute garbage. And Foucault is not much better. Yeah, I'm going to go with McNiven in the next playoff game. So not only has Al Montoya screwed over the Habs, he has also screwed over the Laval Rocket in their debut season. Or the Laval Rocket. Laval. Because now I've had to take away Lindgren from them. And Foucault sucks. So it's just, it's a great situation. Let's go. Game 5 for us back on home ice. Game 7 for Laval. Will they move on? Will they be eliminated? I want to find out before we focus on this game. It's not going to tell me, so I'm going to assume that they managed to win and are moving on, because I haven't seen a bunch of player morale drop from being eliminated. So that's good. Now we can focus on this game and hopefully not get eliminated here either. Game 5, it's a must-win. First period. That's a decent start. Alex Galchenyuk with the opening goal. 19 shots to 11, not too shabby. Let's see if we can keep the pressure on. Second period, Wayne Simmonds tied it. Lehkonen, though, gets the 1-goal lead back. 36 shots to 17. Oh my God, if we can't win at least this game. Third period, let's go. Come on, it's Brian Elliott. No disrespect to Brian Elliott. Very inconsistent goaltender. I'd like to think that even in a video game, we could manage to beat them. Power play opportunities are being wasted, but there's only 5 minutes to go in the third period. Can we hold on, please? God almighty, thank you. Charlie Lindgren. Holy hell. I wish auto-rotate goalie didn't put Montoya back in for Game 4. It did. It helped this time that we outshot them 48-25, even though it was still just a 1-goal game. Damn. Elliott, even in defeat, was the first star of the game. No surprise there. Laval should be moving on. They are. All right, so the Rocket moving on to the third round in their inaugural season. We'll find out who they are playing here in just a moment. The Providence Bruins. I'm not saying what team I'm rooting for. Our team. That's right, our team. For Montreal in the series, I'm rooting for our team. It's a joke. I'm rooting for Providence. Anyway, Game 6. Not making any lineup changes. Except I almost fell for it again. Whoo, I almost fell for it again. Let's get Charlie Lindgren back in the lineup. Although, granted, it should be like, okay, Al, here you go. Have another crack at this. But no. He's garbage. Lindgren has a .970 in 2 games. Unfortunately, Charlie, I have a feeling your luck's going to run out. But because of you, we didn't get swept. And we've at least pushed this to 6 games. So even if you lose, I thank you for what you've done. You will absolutely be our backup goalie next year. But who knows? Maybe you have another miracle in store for us. It is Game 6 in Philadelphia. Let's see what happens. First period is scoreless. 13 shots to 9. Not too shabby. Second period, that's fantastic stuff. Shea Weber and Jonathan Drouin. Let me say fantastic one more time. Fantastic. Just what we needed, of course. Shea Weber and Jonathan Drouin with the 2 goals. We have that 2-0 lead. 25 shots to 14 on the board. 2-0 lead. As we head into the third period, can we force Game 7 back at home? Shea Weber, 39 seconds into the third period, makes it 3-0. And it's looking like, barring an unreal collapse, that we will at the very least force Game 7. Matt Reed ruins the shutout. Wayne Simmonds might... Jesus, man, please don't do this to me. Oh, thank God. Shea Weber. Oh, my God. Shea Weber with the hat trick in Game 6. May have gotten an empty netter to do it, but a hattie is a hattie. And we have forced Game 7. Oh my God. Like the Matt Reed goal, I'm like, there goes the shutout. And then Simmons scored. Freaking 47 seconds later. Oh my God, my heart dropped. But Shea Weber completes the hat trick in Game 6. I'll just allude towards the fact he could have been a flyer. But man, that's... Oh, we needed that. Shea Weber, a hat trick from a defenseman in the playoffs, not named Erik Karlsson. Didn't expect that. Anyway, the Rocket lost the first game 3-2 in overtime, but that's okay. We'll focus more on them later because we have a 7th game to play on home ice at Bell Center. Now the question is the other Eastern Conference matchup over? Chicago's awaiting the winner of Arizona and Dallas, and the Rangers swept Pittsburgh. So the New York Rangers await the winner of this, and they have been waiting for a while. Let's go put Lindgren back in. 3 games, 3 wins, a .956 save percentage. I wish we had played him from the start. And I also wish auto-rotate goalie didn't cost us that 1 game. But like I said, if we lose here, it's fine. Lindgren did everything that he could. The loss is going... It's just being flat out pointed and just... It's on Al Montoya's shoulders. Losing this series is 100% his fault. But you never know. We might win it. Probably not. I don't really have that high of expectations, but you never know, right? Game 7. 1 win away from facing off against the New York Rangers in the conference final. Can we get there? Let's find out. First period. And that's not the best start. Mike Vecchione with the opening goal. Outshot him 9-7. But we are down 1-0 on the board. Second period. Paul Byron tied it only for Wayne Simmons to restore the lead. Just about even in shots. Down by 1 on the scoreboard. Third period of Game 7. And Paul Byron, oh my God, and Philip Deneau. Holy shit, 2 goals in the first 58 seconds. And that is a momentum change and a half. We have a 3-2 lead. We're halfway through the third period. Oh my God, power play for Philly. Can we kill it off? Yes, we can. 4 minutes to go. Lindgren shut the door. Lindgren shut the door. He does. Charlie Lindgren, 4 games, 4 wins, and Montreal is moving on to the conference final to take on the New York Rangers. Game 6, what a performance from Shea Weber. Game 7, what a performance from Paul Byron, who we put on that second line, and he rewarded us for it. And then 17 seconds later, the game winner, the series clinching goal for Philip Deneau. Unbelievable. 30 saves for Lindgren. That's the perfect 3 stars right there. No doubt about that. No question as far as who the top players in that game were. And again, we are now moving on to the Eastern Conference Final to take on the New York Rangers. And thankfully, Laval have tied their series with the Providence Bruins. Let's take a look scouting-wise. I can't even really remember what we were doing, but that's okay. That is okay. We're not going to be able to sim that next game because on the same night, we take on the Rangers in round 1. They are 8-1 so far in round 1 and round 3, and then I was going to say that they are 8-1 in the series. We have home ice advantage. Moving on past that awful mistake. We have home ice advantage in the third round. I am stunned that we have made it to the Eastern Conference Final. Again, we'll take a look at the Rangers lineup in the next episode. But 9 points so far for Patches, 8 for Drouin, and Gallagher is still just dominating, which is lovely. Lovely stuff. Second line, Paul Byron, 9 points, stepping up in a major way now that we've given him the opportunity on the second line. Galchenyuk is looking good. Yager with 6 points. That third line I'm still really happy with, even if Charlie Hudon slowed down a little bit. And then the fourth line, it is what it is. I like Mike McCarron. The other two, but I'm stuck with them, so it's fine. Then defensively, Jack Johnson and Shea Weber, who we tried out earlier in the regular season. And, in the regular season, the first round, I don't even remember. And then we kind of shuffled the lines again. We'll see. I'm going to keep the lines the same way, to be honest. I think, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Jordy Ben back in for Streit, and I'm going to take out Schlemko for Streit, and we'll make that the third pairing, because I'm not all that impressed with Schlemko. But there's no doubt about it. Charlie Lindgren is starting this next series again. 4 games, 4 wins, a .951 save percentage with a 1.4 goals against average. We are still without Carey Price for a considerable amount of time. Like I said, I think it would take getting to the Stanley Cup final. And it's actually, I don't even know if we're going to get Carey Price back. I think we would technically need both series to go. We need to make it to the Cup final for sure. Yeah, he's out until May 22nd, and these playoffs are moving by very, very quickly. Let's take a look at the calendar again. He's not 100% until May 22nd. So I think, we're 3 weeks without him? 2 weeks without him. Okay, so if we make the Stanley Cup final, we'll get Carey Price back. But to make the Stanley Cup final, we have to take on the New York Rangers in round 3. who have only lost one game so far this postseason. All I know is that I'm excited to see their lineup. I hope you feel the same way. Guys, that will do it for this one. You know what you have to do to support the video and the channel if you haven't already. I mean, again, I appreciate the fact that you watched the video in the first place. That's more than enough for me, but if you want to take that extra step, if you want to go the extra mile, you know what you got to do. Links to Twitter and Twitch are in the description. And aside from that, I think we are good to go. So let me know. What do you think? Down in the comments below. Can Charlie Lindgren can Charlie Lindgren carry us to the Stanley Cup final? Because Al Montoya will hopefully never see the blue paint in Montreal again unless he is wearing a different uniform. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next episode of my franchise mode series with the Montreal Canadiens, my favorite team. #sarcasm.